Then New York Times made fun of India like this. And then India made fun of New York Times like this.
Oh, I love
This
that.
is called sweet
Payback.
revenge.
Oh,
India is
sweet
among the
revenge.
world's four-
Hello everyone, welcome to the channel What the Reaction. My name is Melody and today we have a video suggestion by Rashid Rashi. So thank you so much for the suggestion. I can't remember the title of the video, but you'll see it somewhere out there anyways. Yeah, I can't wait to see what this video is all about. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
What is the first image comes to your mind when you hear the name of India? Like this or this, right? Because your media mostly present such similar images of India in front of you. Okay, let me show you something different than your media.
I love
If
this
I
already.
say this is India, will you believe me? Maybe not, because most probably you have never seen India in this way. But actually, this is real India which has been hidden from you. The slums, busy and chaotic cities you see on TV or mobile is only a smallest part of India. India is actually pretty normal. And this is the fun thing that a lot of people don't understand about India. Okay, let me show you some major cities of India. This is Mumbai. This is Delhi. This is Kolkata. This is Gurgaon. This is Noida. This is Hyderabad. This is Pune. This is Bangalore. This is Chennai.
I'm going to Chennai
Surat.
next week.
This is Thane. And there are many such modern cities in India. Okay, let's come to the rural part of India, and I'm pretty sure that according to you, the Indian villages are look something like this or this, right? But actually, this is not even 5% part of Indian villages. More than 95% of Indian villages are look something like this. Due to the large population of India, the Indian villages are also so big. Look at this. This is not a city or town, but it's a village called Madhapur, located in the Indian state of Gujarat.
Oh, wow.
After a lot of struggle in 1947, when India got independence from the British Empire, India's economy was only $25 billion. Even in 1991, India's economy was less than the economy of Paris and London. And now India has more economy than the France and the UK. In 2014, India's economy was ranked 10th in the world, but now in 2022, India has become the 5th largest economy in the world with a huge GDP of $3.5 trillion. In just last 8 years, India has overtaken 5 major economies like Canada, Russia,
amazing.
Italy,
So
Brazil,
proud of
France,
you,
and the
India.
UK. And this is really impressive.
I love it.
India is the fastest growing major economy in the world, and according to IMF, India is set to surpass Germany and Japan to become the world's third largest economy by 2027. India is already the third largest economy in the world in terms of PPP GDP with a huge GDP of $11.7 trillion. And by 2030,
I believe that.
India's nominal GDP is expected to be $8.5 trillion, but India's potential is much more than this. After the USA, Russia and China, the Indian military is the fourth most powerful military in the world, and with a budget of $76.6 billion, India has the largest defense budget in the world. Over 1.45 million active personals, over 1.15 million reserve personals, and over 2.52 million paramilitary. The Indian military is the largest military in the world with a total 5.13 million military personals.
Wow.
India is also a nuclear-armed country. The country is holding some of the most powerful nuclear weapons in the world, such as intercontinental ballistic missiles, Agni 5, Agni 6, K5 and K6, which has a massive range of 5,000 km to 12,000 km. Even some experts say that India hidden a dangerous weapon called Agni 7 or Surya, which has a massive range of 12,000 km to 16,000 km. There are only 4 countries in the world that have anti-satellite weapons, and India is one of them. India has capability to destroy the communication system of any country in the world by destroying their satellite in this space. The Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, is among the world's top 5 most successful space agencies.
Yes, and there's that
ISRO
moon
has
landing
successfully
too.
launched over 386 foreign satellites for 36 different countries, including satellites of USA, Germany, France, and the UK, and successfully launched over 130 for Indian origin satellites. There are many misconceptions about India have been born in the world, especially in the West, and that's why many people make the mistake of underestimating India. For example, in 2013 when India announced that India will also send its satellite and rover to Mars, the New York Times made fun of India like this. But after in just 1 year in 2014, India became the first country in the world to reach Mars in the first attempt. And just a few years later, in 2017, India created an incredible world record by launching 104 satellites from a single rocket. And then India made fun of New York Times like this.
Oh, I love that. Payback. Oh,
India
sweet
is among
revenge.
the world's 4 countries that have successfully reached Mars and Moon both. Other are USA, Russia and China. And among the 5 countries that have their own GPS navigation system, other are USA, Russia, China and Japan. After USA and China, India has third highest number of billionaires in the world. As of 2022, India has total 237 billionaires. The Indian stock market is the fastest growing major stock market in the world. Even 2 out of the world's 10 largest stock exchanges are Indian. And India is said to be world's the largest stock market by 2030 with a total expected market cap of over $11 trillion.
Whoa, man.
The world's fastest growing startup ecosystem in 2014, India had only 400 startups, and as of 2022, India has over 77,000 startups, which makes India globally the third largest startup ecosystem in the world after USA and China, as well as India has third highest number of unicorns in the world. The country is home to the 108 unicorns with a total valuation of $341 billion. India is already among the top 5 most industrialized countries with a total output of $900 billion, and it is said to be third most industrialized country by 2030 with an expected industrial output of more than $3 trillion. Currently, India is the 8th largest exporter in the world. Total export of India was $675 billion in 2021. And the country is on the way to become the third largest exporter in the world by 2030 with an expected export of more than $2 trillion.
That's a lot of big numbers there. Big numbers.
Of the world due to its large skilled workforce. Even in 2021, India overtaken USA and became the second most attractive manufacturing destination globally, second only to China.
Wow.
Production. India is the largest producer of tractor, two-wheeler, spice, dairy products, milk, ginger, turmeric.
These are all very necessary
things, steel,
essentials.
Cement, vegetable, fruit, rice, wheat, and cotton. Third largest producer of electricity, renewable energy, gems, and jewelry. Fourth largest
everything basically.
The Indian textile industry is the second largest textile industry in the world with a total valuation of over $225 billion.
Yeah, textile, I know about it. Like, beautiful textile.
The annual revenue of Indian IT industry is more than $200
and
billion.
IT too,
and it is said to be $350 to $400 billion by 2025 and more than $1 trillion by 2030.
Oh no, ads. It's a very long video, that's why.
Also known as the pharmacy of the world, the country's massive pharmaceutical industry is the source of more than 50% of global demand for vaccines.
Now that I didn't know.
India is the largest provider of generic drugs globally. Over 40% generic drugs in the USA and over 25% of all medicine in the UK are supplied by India. It is difficult to imagine how world would be able to combat AIDS without India because globally over 80% of antiretroviral drugs which is used to combat AIDS are supplied by India. Known as the potential superpower, India is the second most populous country in the world and its potential is unlimited. The country has largest young force in the world. More than 50% of its population below the age of 25
that's a superpower to have a big, youthful generation coming up.
This young power is helping India to become an economic superpower like USA, China and European Union. But still, if you think that India is a poor country, then let me tell you that Indian household own the largest amount of gold, 25,000 tons to 30,000 tons, which is worth
my grandparents always told me
to $2 trillion,
gold
and it is more than the economy of Australia, South Korea, and Italy. Even Indian temple alone have 4,000 to 5,000 tons of gold. which is worth
Wow.
more than $300 billion and is more than the economy of New Zealand and Finland.
Oh my goodness.
Indians are just love golds and jewelry, and that's why India is the biggest consumer of gold, silver, jewelry and gems. Many people in the world, mostly in the West, use HDI and per capita to criticize India, but they forget that India is the fastest growing major economy in the world. Currently, India's HDI is considered in the medium category, which is expected to move to the high human development category by 2025. Even today, 14 Indian states are comes in the high human development category and 13 Indian states are very close to achieve this. And many Indian states have more GDP per capita than the per capita of many European countries. Well, India is 7 to 10 times cheaper than the Europe and America. India is just like China. As China developed itself in the past,
That's what I was
today,
thinking in my
India
head
is
too.
developing in the same way. According to recent UN study, the country has lifted more than 415 million people out of poverty since 2005. And according to
Wow.
World Bank, poverty in India has reduced by 12.3% between 2011 to 2019 from 22.5% in 2011 to only 10% in 2019. And according to recent study of IMF, India has almost wiped out extreme poverty. The percentage of people living in the extreme poverty in India is only 0.8% now.
Wow.
The country is home to the rich culture and spirituality. No country in the world as diverse as India. There are 28 states and 8 union territories in India and they all have their own culture, music, languages,
I
dresses
love it.
and
That's my
food.
favorite
And
part
no
about
country in the
India.
world is more colorful than India. Even India has entire colorful cities like Jaipur, the city of
I
pink,
know, I've been there.
Udaipur,
I've been
the
to
city of
Jaipur.
white, Jodhpur,
And
the city
Udaipur
of
too.
blue,
I remember
Jaisalmer, the
that
city
one.
of
Oh
gold,
my
and
gosh.
Kanyakumari, the city of 7 colors. India is whole world itself. India has snow like Greenland, beauty like Switzerland,
Yep.
desert like
Yep.
Arab, wildlife like Africa, beautiful cities like Europe, forest like Brazil, and mountains like Japan.
Oh
Even India
wow.
has white desert also. 100,000 of beautiful temples, historical monuments, incredible architecture sites, extremely beautiful hill stations like Manali, Nainital,
What?
Simla, and Spiti. India is just incredible. India is transforming itself as global economic powerhouse. The country is home to the highest number of under construction mega projects in the world. Project Bharatmala cost $140 billion. Project Sagarmala cost $130 billion. Project DMIC cost $100 billion. Projects 100 Smart City cost $100 billion. These are few big projects out of them. As well as the country is spending a massive amount of $1.5 trillion to modernize and develop its infrastructure. Along with this, seeing the growth of country's urbanization, India is also creating many new and futuristic cities like Deep City, Dholera SIR and Amravati Smart City. The fastest growing major economy, the fastest growing major stock market, the fastest growing startup ecosystem, healthcare, technology, infrastructure and industries. India is performing excellent and this is what the world should know about India.
Wow.
For just $67, you can make.
Oh, okay, so that's it. Wow. That's so much to take in. But you know what? I am not surprised because I have always believed in how amazing India is. Like the word amazing is so minute compared to what I'm feeling. How great is really great, because I've told this story before in my earlier videos. I've been to India about 10 years ago or something, and I've always had that very strong feeling that India is a special place. You know, when I landed and I arrived, I felt spiritually that it's a magical place for me, and I know that it has so much potential. And you know, now I'm seeing all this, I'm like, what? That's crazy. And you know why I know, like, why am I not surprised? It's because, so I work with a lot of Indian colleagues. So my company is also in India. And I will be having a project in India next year, a very big project. That's why I'm going to Chennai next week to discuss with my Indian colleagues on this project. What I love about working with my Indian team is because they are absolutely passionate people. They are so engaged and so incredibly hungry to just want to do an amazing job. Like their dedication to work, it's phenomenal. I love working with the Indian team. They're always on on the go. They're always wanting to do better. They have a very strong spirit, to be better and to do better. And I love that spirit. And I think because of that hunger to be, better than, anything, like to improve, the country as a whole, like it's going at a very great direction because the people themselves have the right mindset. And I can see that clearly in the people that I work with in my team. So yeah, I feel like, there's like with China too, countries that typically in the past were not doing that great, like there's poverty and everything. I feel like there is a certain sense of hunger to want to get out of that and to fight for a better life. And I feel like this is what's happening. It's almost like, because I grew up in a village and my friends and I, we're all in this village where, there's nothing in the village. And we always wanted to get out of that village and to do great things because we know if we don't, we're still going to be stuck in that village, right? So we studied as hard as we can. We did everything we could to get out of that situation. And because of that hunger, you don't take things for granted and you always want to keep improving. And I feel that it's the same with India and China and all these countries, from even Vietnam. I feel like, these are all power countries that are going to come up because they have that sense of like, hey, I want to be better and I want to keep getting better. And that is the mindset you need to succeed. So anyways, I love this so much. I'm so proud of how much India has grown over the years because you all deserve it. And the most beautiful part is your culture. How many countries in the world have that immense diversity? India has always been just full of life, full of colors, full of spices, full of beautiful people. Like you have everything. You have the spiritual part of it. You have the cultural part, the aesthetics part. You've got the economical part. You've got everything. You are well-rounded. You are whole. And I love it. And I can't wait to do my project next year in Chennai. It's going to be an international project. I'm flying over 19 countries into Chennai for my project. It's a big one. So I'm so proud that I'm going to be having my project in India because it's a beautiful country and everyone needs to experience it. And that being said, I'm going to send this video to my colleagues who have not been to India. They have been telling me, oh no, I'm so worried. Melody, I'm worried of going to India. I said, why are you worried about? I'm excited. India is a beautiful place because like he was saying, they're always seeing all this media about the slums and everything. But no, that's not the India that I know. So I'm going to send this video to my colleagues who have not been to India so that they're going to be excited about going to India with me next week. So thank you so much for this video. It's at the perfect time that you sent it to me because next week I will be in India. I'm so excited. It's been 10 years since I've been. You've no idea how excited I am. But if you do see me in Chennai, do say hello. But yes, thank you so much for this suggestion. I absolutely love the video. Click like if you like the video, and subscribe if you haven't already, and click on the notification bell if you want to be notified when I next upload. Also, do comment down below what other amazing videos you want me to react to. I look forward to it, and I have 2 other YouTube channels if you want to check it out. One is on mermaiding and the other is on Harry Potter, so do check it out. And also I have an Instagram channel called petite_wonderlaster if you want to give me a follow. Have a fantastic week ahead, everyone, and I hope that I'll see some of you in India. I know that it's the population is huge, so I probably wouldn't, but maybe we're lucky and I get to see you and I'll say hi. Anyways, have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.